What is going on? What is going on? What's going on? Try to make sure sound, because sound be tripping over here. Okay. Stop blowing my phone. I'm in it. He's still in this bitch. He's still in this bitch. Okay. He's still in this bitch. Okay. Now I gotta get this fucking shit off the damn. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what's going on. And energy, baby. African bacon. What's going on? I'm hearing that song. We stood in this bitch. Alright, I just feel like God. We still in this bitch. I feel like somebody tried to do something to come against you and it didn't work. Alright? You still in this bitch. Alright? This is a personal video. Alright? I am on YouTube as well. So if you are wanting a reading, please let me know. Alright? Alright, past deadline, time is running. I'm telling you, he's still in this bitch. Time is up, baby, for the enemy. Ooh, I love it. Time is up for the enemy. I was gonna go to bed, go back to sleep before I did this fucking reading, but something said, you know what? Get your ass up and do this reading. You might need this shit for yourself right now as well. Alright? So, there may be some signs and synchronicities in here for you, but this is a personal read. If you are wanting a personal read, you can email me or inbox me on any social media, alright? My email address is mermaidariel, ARIEL, 1983 @gmail.com. Alright, so I'm going to do 2 quick videos this morning or this rising, and then I'm going to take me another break. Alright, somebody's leaving with you, alright? Somebody's leaving with you. Somebody can't break the bond that you have between you and someone else. Alright, it could be a DM that's coming in as well, but there is somebody that's leaving with you. Alright, somebody that's going with you. Alright, or something. Something's up. We still in this bitch. Alright, going the extra mile for you. Somebody wants to go the extra mile for you. Alright, somebody wants to make an enjoying time for you. I know, Shine Bright, I said I was going to sleep, but somebody else wanted to read, so I was like, fuck it. Let me go ahead and do these 2 reads before I lay the fuck down. What the fuck, okay? Hey, this may be a good beginning to a better day. You know what I'm saying? The read is already coming out good, so I love it. Alright, so somebody wants to give you a high-paying job, alright, leaving with you. Alright, so somebody could be traveling in order to do something different, is what I'm hearing. Alright, they all are sad and scared, alright, because people can't break the curses. Yeah, I am going to take me an afternoon nap. Because there's going to be shit going on in the afternoon. Alright, I got me some iced coffee. I made some iced coffee. So I don't know. I might be up for a minute. Who knows? Alright, let's see. So somebody has said that they couldn't break a bond between you and someone. Alright. You got somebody who couldn't do what they thought that they were going to do. And somebody is willing to be the fucking side bitch in your life. Alright, this could be somebody that you left behind, and somebody that's willing to be the side. Somebody is willing to be the side person. They don't give a fuck. Changing is here. All right, something is getting ready to change when it comes to a job situation. All right, no more fighting and arguing. All right, happy life is happening now. All right, you ain't arguing with shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're just not doing shit. All right, arrested. Somebody finna get arrested. Somebody is getting ready to get arrested. You gotta lift that up in the bottom line. All right, so I got new clientele here as well, and getting ready to be romantic. All right, so life is getting easier for you. You could be meeting somebody. Somebody could be wanting to be romantic, or somebody that you love. All right, be more romantic now that you're gone. Now that you're gone. All right, now that you're gone, somebody want to do something is what I heard. The fuck. Still hanging with the same people. Somebody, baby, still be hanging with the same people who are keeping them down. All right, somebody who is in jail is snitching on everybody. All right, so there's a whole bunch of shit going on in the background you don't even see because you just living your motherfucking life. All right, but somebody's going the extra mile when it comes to you. Somebody is shocked. Some truth came out. All right, being wild. All right, somebody could have found out something about somebody who they were hanging around, moving out of the state. All right, you are passing people in life, and they know that. All right, they paying attention, and they worried about you passing them. It shouldn't even be a concern of anyone else's, but a lot of people owe you money on multiple streams. All right, things are getting better. I just feel like it's some shit finna get ready to come in. All right, knows you're tired and wants to provide. All right, so I feel like Spirit know you tired of certain things, and again, Spirit is getting ready to make your life easier. God is getting ready to do something amazing in your life. Look, the energy has shifted in your favor. The energy. Hey, love. We're gonna talk in just a second about the people understanding your path, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. You have to have people real quick, and this is for everyone. I want to tell people this. Right now, people are not going to believe your path for one because they either doing fucked up shit behind your back and they don't understand the journey, or they're not spiritual, and it's just not for them to understand because your conversation and your walk with God is just yours. All right, you will never ever be on three-way with another motherfucker, and you understand. And so people are not going to understand what God wants you to do. All right, you are supposed to have supporters, even if don't nobody understand what the fuck you're doing, because Lord knows my life is chaotic, and people know what the fuck be going on in my life, but at the same time, there's no judgment. You know what I'm saying? There's no fucking judgment. You need people who are going to support you wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't out here trying to, you ain't out here unaliving yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should have the support that you need. And this is why I tell you about that self-love, because when you get on your journey, a lot of people are not going to understand. They're not supposed to, because those are the people that you're supposed to break away from. Spirit is showing you the people who was around you who never understood you from the get-go. All right? So when people don't understand what you got going on, baby, I'm telling you, they try to... Girl, I'm trying to tell you, you cannot have a person. Look, it's hard as fuck to have a conversation with somebody who's not even thinking about a spiritual sense of anything. People know God. Yeah, people know. You start to see like, damn, people really slow. I'm telling you. You're going to be like, what the fuck? How you don't see that shit? Or how you don't? Because you're on a different timeline. But now you see what timeline you were on, and the type of people you were keeping around you. And it's like, hold on. These motherfuckers human, bitch. Okay? So you could be realizing, everybody is realizing that at this time. And that's why I say it's best to stay by yourself. I don't want to talk to no damn body. If it ain't y'all, I don't talk. If it ain't y'all, I do not be motherfucking talking. Because people are not going to understand what you got going on. It ain't for nobody to understand. Let them talk that shit. And let them think they know what they're talking about. You got a better opportunity for you. All right, so there's a better opportunity coming for you. Again, like, people be asking God for minimum shit, and that's why they don't go through none of this shit, because they ask for the minimum shit. They want to pay bills. And motherfucker want to work for other motherfuckers and don't want to do shit for themselves and don't want the kids to never have to want to have and shit like that. So, you know, they live a different life. They live a different motherfucking life. So, when you ask God for crazy shit, God put you through some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, for people to say, oh, she got that for nothing. She didn't even do shit to get. Bitch, they don't even know that you escaped death a million times. Fuck you mean you don't deserve something? All right? And again, better opportunity for you. Came the fuck out. I done shuffled these cards a million times. All right? You got better opportunities coming for you. This is why chosen ones go through so much. Because of the opportunities that we have and that nobody else have. All right? Because of the favor that be over your life. That's why your life be so goddamn crazy. I listened to this one girl, and she was talking about regular motherfuckers, and they go down a regular path. But when your eyes is open, baby, you go down the most dangerous path there is. Why? Because they can't go down that path. They will be taken out. They will be taken out, baby, the first 5 minutes of the path. They will be ready to quit because they don't have the sight. They can't see past the illusions. So they see all the monsters and all the motherfucking danger. Bitch, we living on the edge, okay? We running through that shit because we're actually knowing who the fuck God is. They don't know who God is. They only heard of God. They never witnessed God for real. Motherfuckers may have witnessed a miracle or two. Oh, a nigga ain't sick no more. But they have not seen the depths of the shit that God can do. You have. You've seen the magic. And this is why Spirit has a better opportunity for you, because the seers get different opportunities. God's not going to give a non-believer and a non-seer the shit that you are, because they don't see past what the fuck is in front of them. All right? So you're going to learn that you're not going to fuck with people who can't see past what the fuck is in front of them. All right, you got to be able to see, feel something. Goddamn it! All right, you have to be. I can't. If you got to know something about spirituality for me to fuck with you. Or we not even gonna have no conversation. What the fuck we gonna talk about? You don't even see shit. You don't see shit at all. So there's nothing for me to have a conversation with you about. All right. I merely, when I see people who are not tapped in and people who are not woke, I just look at a person and I see everything. I'm like, damn, I had to go through all of them lessons. They gonna have to go through all of them lessons. And I ain't trying to catch none of their karma. Yeah, I'm going the other way. And that's how I look at it. The motherfucker got karma to catch. And I ain't finna be around your ass while you motherfucker going through shit. All right, so people who don't believe end up dying in numbers. All right, you got a better opportunity coming your way. All right, they are in shock because of the truth came out. People are being wild at this time. All right, this part of your journey ends now, and now you got great shit coming in because a lot of people owe you money. At the end of your journey, this is when the bodies drop, and I'm telling you, bodies and bags, body bags. All right, there's a masculine that's ready to leave. There's a masculine that's ready to leave, and there's also somebody who's seeing the death angel. What's going on? All right, so we go through shit, we see shit, we have to do. Spirit put us through some shit. Like you could be fine, comfortable in your home, but as soon as you get ready to take this journey, you lose your fucking home and you lose your goddamn job. Hold on, but what about the people who are tapped in? You said, what about the people and why aren't, and the people who are tapped in, because there's levels to this shit. It's surface because most people really don't be tapped in as they say they is. Just cause you can pick up some tarot cards, that doesn't mean that you're tapped in. All right, because I can read words off a card. All right, I can read words off of cards, but can you tell me what the fuck my aunt doing? You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit you can't. People be tapped into it to because being able to read is not being tapped in. You gotta be. You gotta be. You have to. You have to be. You have to be intuitive. You gotta be able to look at something and see other shit. All right. So just because you go talk to a motherfucking reader, and they can shuffle some cards and they can tell you what fall out, but they can. But can they make it fit what the fuck you got going on? For example. How can I explain this? It's hard to explain shit when it just come natural to your ass. Death Angel is here. All right, for example, like mature woman is here. Most people just see this shit and they be like, oh, this is a woman, all right? It's a mature woman. But when I look at that shit, I don't see, when I see mature woman, I don't see somebody as being mature, as somebody who got it all together. I see just a grown person, all right? And this is Ice King. Ice King is considered to be like cold and calculated. But most people see this shit and be like, oh, he's just a cold motherfucker. You know, he mind his business, da 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 da. Depending on what's beside it. Depending on what's around it. So I can easily tell you shit like, oh, there's a man coming towards a woman. You know what I'm saying? He has cold intentions. He could be trying to steal from you. Like that shit, like, no, okay? There's a mature woman here that's working together with a person who's cold and calculated, who's trying to steal shit from you. And the fact that you can see shit is the fact why the fuck they can't do it. All right? Traveling is why the fuck they can't do it. They can't steal something from you because you trust yourself. Intellectual pursuit. The intellectual pursuit is you being tapped in with your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? You traveling with your ancestors. All right? And trusting who the fuck you are. And trusting what you're hearing. All right? Trusting what you're being told so that you can move forward on the shit that you're hearing. You see what I'm saying? It's easy to sit there and read cards and read this shit and be like, you know, transition. You're moving on. You're getting ready to travel. Okay, that's easy, but tell me some more. Tell me what the fuck my auntie doing. Tell me what the fuck my uncle and auntie did to me. Tell me what happened 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Now that's different. Everybody is tapped in differently. Some people just know how to use the tools, all right, and some people are super intuitive and don't need shit. All right, you could tell a person who just look at shit, read shit, and say shit just to be saying shit. Everybody and their mama around here talking about manifesting shit, and they manifesting a fuck thing. All right, because just because you're writing shit on a paper doesn't mean that you're gonna get what the fuck you want. Are you putting the work in? Have you went through the shadow phase? You know what I'm saying? It's more to it than just that. What's really my good? Your gift is everything that you experience. It's not hard. It's everything that you experience. Your gifts be your hobbies. My hobby is talking. My hobby is helping people. What am I doing? What is it that I wanted to be when I grew up? I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a veterinarian. All of those things are still incorporated in what I do. So what is your gift? Like, what is your hobbies? What is it that you like to do? And then I'll tell you, it's easy. God don't make shit hard. I promise you. Like, my spiritual gift is finding missing money. My main gift is locating inheritance. My main gift is locating shit. Missing shit. That's my main gift. Now, what is it that you like to do? Because your gifts change at first. Because at first my gift wasn't on that. Or I didn't know it. But it always kept leading to money. Missing money and people stealing shit from people. It be the shit that you hate the most. I can't stand a fucking thief. So God gave me the gift to see. I can't stand a fucking liar. God gave me the gift to see through past illusions. So I can help people see past illusions. I can help people see past the lies so that they can get to the truth. And most of the time, it's about fucking money. And with that, because there is something there for you, now I have to switch your train of thought to be able to call that into you. But the only way that you can call into you is by healing childhood shit. So of course I help heal childhood trauma and adult trauma. So it could be a long list of shit. It's not just one thing. You're not gonna have a main gift. All right, it's gonna be multiple things. This is why God got you going through multiple shit, because God is training you. You can't rush through it. When I started this shit, when I started doing this and incorporating this shit, was in 2020. All right, I didn't start doing this shit for real until 2022, 2023. So you can't rush the process. You are already doing it. You're already doing what you need to do. The first step is healing and seeing around you. God shows you the shit around you first. Death, masculine. All right. Transition, change, and rebirth. You got some sort of masculine around you that's going through some sort of rebirth, or that's coming towards you and some sort of rebirth, or somebody wants some sort of rebirth. All right. You're going to find out that when it comes to spiritual people, it's levels to the shit. There's people who do spell work and they don't give a fuck about karma. All right? All they do is spell work all fucking day. You want to do a love spell? Want to do a breakup spell? You know, that's not nobody that I'm finna come communicate with. That's not nobody that I'm finna talk to. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people be on spirit. Just because somebody is spiritual don't mean I'm finna fuck with them. Or don't mean that you should fuck with them, because some people do shit for different reasons. People do dark ass shit. Now I do have friends or I do know people who do light and dark shit. They balance the shit out, but they don't do the shit for no fucking reason. They just not around here doing love spells and shit like that. I don't fuck with nobody who do shit like that. I don't fuck with nobody who do love spells unless you're doing it on yourself. Right, because I feel like that should be the only person that should do love spells on is your motherfucking self. Because you're a weirdo doing a love spell on somebody else and trying to make somebody like or love your ass. Right, so, you know, it's a difference. All right, and conflict. And people are mad because you're different. Everybody's spiritual walk is different. I remember when I first got on this shit, it was all love and light. Bitch, I don't give a fuck I will cuss your ass out from here to the goddamn fake ass moon and back. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. It's different now. You start off love and light. You want to save and help everybody. Then you see that some people need to be cast to fucking hell. All right, divinity, ace of wands. Then you see, God just it's opening your eyes now. It's step by step. You are learning the people around you. And now that you are on the spiritual side, you have to learn them people too. Because them people just as fucking crazy. They are just as fucking crazy. They think that they have the tools to take your gifts and to take the shit that you got towards you. So as you're walking into it, God is now teaching you mostly about self-love and protection. But that self-love gonna protect the fuck out you. North Node. All right, that self-love gonna protect the fuck out. That self-love, I put another bitch in the hospital. I'm telling you. Because you following your divinity and loving yourself wholeheartedly, a bitch can't send no fucked up energy towards you. And guess what? That bitch got to go some fucking where. It got to go somewhere, boss. They're not thinking. One thing about it, when you in your fucking walk, God is not finna let you be butt ass naked in this motherfucker. Okay? You gonna go through this walk and spirit gonna protect the fuck out you. So people gonna think that they doing something. God gonna let you feel it because God wants you to know what it feel like, but you will never be like them. So at the end of this shit, you gonna know when somebody's sending you energy that ain't yours. You gonna know if somebody doing confusion spells on you. You gonna know if somebody doing illusion spells, love spells. You gonna know what all of that shit felt like. Do you know all the spiritual abilities I have? That's blocked. Nothing's blocked. Nothing is blocked. Your doors are open to your gift. All right, look, your gifts are open to you. All right, transition is here. It's a gradual thing. You're not gonna learn everything all at once. Like I swear, it seemed like 5 different gifts came to me within the last 2 months. And I'm like, damn, why the fuck I ain't had this gift? And Spirit Light the whole time, no, you did have that gift. But you had to critique something else for something else to kick in. All right, because say you got a gift of banishing. But you got an anger problem too. You see what I'm saying? What you think God gonna work with you first with? He gonna work on that anger. Because God's gonna work on that anger because of all of the gifts that are open to you. You see what I'm saying? God just don't want you out here banishing motherfuckers, okay? God has to teach you something about you because it ain't never about another person. It's always about you. People are used as catalysts. All right, so in order to show you that you have shit, God has to do certain, self-control. Bitch, me? Oh my God. You talking about somebody who, bitch, I pulls up. Which I will pull up from out of town. Ask my sister-in-law. I'll pull up, but you gotta go through me to get your kids type shit. That's the type of shit I'm on, bitch. I be wanting all the fucking smoke. And I mean all of it, bitch. And then God turn you into a goddamn earth angel and you ain't even on that shit no more. But you have to, cause it's so people can get hurt if God don't work on you first. God be taking the savages out this motherfucker. I'm telling you. And God will humble you in the correct way. Not an embarrassing way, but in the way that needs to be done so that you can see. Because let me tell you something. That as crazy and as angry as I can get, God still allows me to be able to do anything that I want to do. I know how to do spell work. I know how to do all of this. But baby, that's self-control that I got. I can do whatever the fuck I want to you and get away with it, but I won't. You see what I'm saying? Do you know what type of fucking self-control you got to motherfucking have to know a bitch trying to unalive you and your kids, but you don't turn around and do the same shit to them? And it's justified. I've never in my life done a death spell on any fucking one. That's ridiculous to me. I don't give a fuck what you did. My baby daddy was killed in cold blood and still. You see what I'm saying? It's control. And the more control you have, the more shit God gives you. I swear, the more money comes your way because God know that you got self-control because money make a bitch do crazy shit. But not you because you have mastered self-control. Now, once you've mastered self-control and not giving a fuck, oh my God, girl, shit gets greater. Shit gets greater. But you have to master not giving a fuck, all right? And if you need to learn how to not give a fuck, it's a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving Fuck, baby. It is a good read. I feel like everybody should read that motherfucker. Everybody in the world should read that book, all right? You and your North Node motherfuckers is upset because they can't fuck with you. They can't trigger you. They can't trigger you. Lord knows the shit. Man, look at him. It's going to make you proud when you find out the new gifts that you have and the fact that you know that you can use them and you don't have to. God love that shit. That self-control. Oh, you going to let me handle it? For sure. You going to let me handle it? I wish I was your neighbor. I need... If you are, look, if you was my neighbor, bitch, look, we would be talking all day and night. But you still have me like that. I'm still your neighbor. I'm still your neighbor. You still have to check on your ass today. I said, because the energy, look. I'm still your neighbor. Look at God. Won't he do it? I'm just a phone call away. Child. You see, I texted you this morning to make sure your ass was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are fine. All right, it's something happening or something coming when it comes to your household. All right, somebody is going through anxiety, nightmares, and worries and depression because something false is coming out. All right, somebody don't want somebody to know something about you in a home. All right, divination. Somebody don't want somebody to know what's going on in the home. And you should have texted me yesterday because bitch, some shit happened to me yesterday. I broke my necklace. My Motivite necklace is gone. And you know that shit, I feel like my grandmother died all over again because I got it for my birthday when nobody bought me shit for my birthday. And this is around the time when my grandmother passed away. And I bought that. That was my second time buying that bitch. I'll tell you how later. But I was looking for that motherfucker. And somebody's gonna replace it for me. But that shit costs a lot of money. Girl, it popped up under the full moon. So much shit happened, bitch. I almost went to jail again. I'm telling you, God working with me. God is working with me. I'm telling you. When I tell you God has calmed me down a lot, I'm telling you, I will put hands and feet on a bitch and don't be caring about going to jail. I'm telling you, motherfuckers just make shit look easy. But that shit popped up under the full moon. I cried like a motherfucking bitch. But you know what I realized? You know, I cried because I'm like, damn, that necklace was got me through my motherfucking journey. A bitch wasn't fucking with me. A bitch still ain't fucking with me. Still. It was never the fucking necklace. It was you're gonna find out. It was never the fucking crystal. It was your faith. All of them stones is just a reminder of who the I want to cry so bad. It's a reminder of who the fuck you are. I was using that necklace as a pendulum. Spirit say, you know which way to go? I just got that motherfucker 2 years ago. It's like I get one every fucking 2 years. The last one I lost, I was around somebody, the same fucking person in the same area. Not the same area, but the same, demographic area. God is wanting you to know that bitch, you don't need none of that shit. That's just a reminder. A motherfucker can break everything around you, but a bitch can't break you. You was the motherfucker the entire time. The moon. The new beginning. You was the motherfucker the entire time. These motherfuckers did shit up under I want to replace my Motivite with a ruby because I always said that I wanted one. And I'm going to get one. I want a ruby necklace. Maybe it's time for an upgrade. Partnership is here. Balance. Things are coming into balance. Things are coming into balance. You're going to find out that you are way more powerful. What's that for? A ruby? It's just a sign of abundance, royalty. It's a spiritual meaning for it too, if you look it up. There's a spiritual meaning for it. But royalty. Somebody's trying to figure out how to approach you. Clerk of court. Alright, there's some legal shit. Somebody is sending chaos. Look what I told you. Somebody is sending chaos to make you fight. Police energy arguing. Alright? Which is not working. It's working in opposite. Because people are trying to make you argue with people that you fuck with or your loved ones or shit like that. And it's making them love you more. So I wish they would stop with the fucking spell work, alright? You got a lot of people at this time, especially when it comes to like love and shit. People are doing so much love spell work, but I'm looking like, bitch, you are helping the collective out. You sending these motherfuckers to their respective places, alright? A lot of people are breaking up, leaving shit, alright? It's going to happen regardless. It ain't shit you can do about it. Oh my God. Yeah, that's how she receiving. She receiving karma. She come around trying to get that goddamn energy. All right, get ready to leave. Pack fast and fast movement. All right, so you could be getting ready to make some sort of move. All right, something is being given now. What's yours is being given now. All right, there's a church around to clean money. I know a couple of them hoes. Contact me so I can tell your ass. All right. There is churches that is using a restaurant to clean money. Pensacola is significant. What's going on, love? All right, Pensacola is significant. Somebody is leaving with you. Get ready to pack fast. All right. Somebody may be trying to come back with you. All right, wherever you're going. All right, if anybody is interested in any reads, all right, I do have the burn and release going, and it does come with a free mini. All right, if you are wanting a burn and release, please let me know. I am doing those this evening. All right, I'm focusing on burn and releases this weekend because it is around all of this energy. Okay, it's around the first, the first of the month. Also, all right, and let's see. If you're trying to relocate, I got you, love. If you're trying to relocate, if you are trying to get a new job, all right, if you are trying to get a new job, if you're trying to call in jobs for the one, never mind, I need to do that. If you are trying to call in jobs, all right, relocation, love, anything court related, all right, paperwork, anything that got to be signed, shit like that, all right, if you are needing help with that, please let me know, all right, jobs. Literally, I got a job I had to turn down. But at least I know that burn and release is working for job shit, because you're going to have jobs that you're going to have to turn down, and that's a good sign. All right, PPP loan fraud, somebody did. All right, there's big abundance coming in. Social Security is significant. All right, somebody could be receiving Social Security, or somebody could be getting some sort of increase when it comes to Social Security, or somebody could be getting a strange amount. All right, when it comes to, I don't know, maybe somebody may be receiving something. I don't know. If there is money left, say you're getting Social Security. I don't know how this goes for, what is it, SSI? When somebody passed away, if you're receiving money, if money is owed to you from that person, would they send it through the Social Security? I wonder. That has been coming to my mind a lot lately, and I don't know who that's for, but somebody could be receiving Social Security. All right, and I feel like there's money that's being owed to you, and what's one way that the fucking government can find your ass through Social Security payments? All right, they know all the information because they're already sending you money. So I feel like somebody is getting some sort of increase when it comes to something that they're already getting. All right, let's see. All right, so there's a karmic fam trying to take some sort of risk-taking, occupation, doctor, what the fuck is this? All right, so somebody's trying to get some sort of wealth, all right? Somebody's trying to get some sort of, well, why is this occupation here? Or you could be receiving wealth through your occupation. Somebody is mad. Somebody taking some sort of risk. All right. Again, somebody is going to see a priest. All right. We already know that shit ain't going to work. All right. So somebody know that you're receiving something, and somebody just keep doing shit on you. That shit is not going to work. All right. You're still receiving the shit any goddamn ways. You're receiving whatever this is, and the truth coming along with it. This is why bitches is mad and upset. All right. Because you are finding out the truth. All right. Because you are the goddamn truth. This is why you're receiving it. Boss is here, and karma is here, and rich girl. These motherfuckers. Nothing is going to stop you. All right? Nothing. A white woman was paid off. Somebody was jealous. Somebody wanted to hold you in bondage. But there's a celebration coming in the distant future. This shit too easy for me to read. All right? Your manifestations is coming in. Continue to be unbothered. All right? Continue to be the sweetheart you are. And watch these blessings flow through. All right? You've been working super fucking hard. Again, minding your motherfucking business. And this is why these people are concerned about the gift that you got coming your way. Because you would have to be up here being a fucked up person in order for you not to get this. And you're not that. So this is why they are concerned that they can't steal from you. Come on, spirit. This shit too easy for me. See the difference between somebody who would just read some cards and being intuitive? That's the difference. And you learn the difference. And I learned the difference by watching all types of tarot card readers. I do. I glance over shit and I be looking like, yeah. You can see how you are different from everyone. All right, it's motherfuckers that I would never goddamn watch. Ever. Actual money is here. All right, especially the ones that only care about money and don't care about nobody fucking well-being. All right, there's a relationship and money coming in towards you. All right, and you're getting ready to heal something, or you're getting ready to continue this long-term vision, this investment, or somebody is coming in investing in you. All right, is what the fuck I'm hearing. All right, is anybody over here on YouTube wanting a read? All right, before I cut this video. And this video was long as fuck because I be loving the people who be coming to get readings. All right, so if you come get a reading and your energy is good, expect your shit to be long as fuck. All right, because that's how I am. All right, blocking out health issues. Somebody is trying to cause some sort of health concerns, but again, ain't nobody fucking with you. Like, what the fuck? Spirit gonna always show you what the fuck people doing behind your back. All right, and it never fails. Somebody projecting because you abandoned them and they're going to enter conflict. All right, and they are not emotionally mature. All right, so there's a lot of shit going on. Yeah, and this is family. All right, or somebody you consider to be family doing this shit to you. All right, rock bottoms, betrayal, pain, ending, and permanent losses for they bitch ass for trying to steal your joy. All right, you can see right through this. You see right through me. How do you do that shit? Somebody know that you can see through they false ass bullshit. And this is why somebody is going through anxiety, depression, worries, nightmares, and fears because of the shit they did. Because of the shit that they did to you. That shit was blocked. So if it's blocked, where that energy went to? Back. I don't do return to senders. That shit gonna go back any motherfucking ways. And they gonna be confused as fuck of how the fuck did you do that? Because bitch, you always thinking about a motherfucker. You always on my mind. I'm thinking of you. Yeah, that energy going right back to the ass. And you are healing. All right, you done took that energy and transmuted that shit into some coins. Fuck, they thought. All right, and this was your reading. All right, does anybody want any donation readings on YouTube before I end this live? Karma endings. Periods. Karma's ending. All right, full moon reads are available. All right, and they do come with burn and releases. So if you are wanting a new moon, I always call the opposite moon. All right, so really I'm feeling like that's another read for another time. Opposite. So what the fuck people thought they was doing, they did it up on the wrong moon. Ooh, I don't know who the fuck that was for. Somebody was doing shit up under the full moon. Maybe it would have worked a little bit if they did it up under the new moon, but that shit is over with. All right, somebody should have did their motherfucking research before fucking with you. All right, full moon reads are 30-30. It does come with the burn and release, which is a value of 40-40. All right, but that comes with the full moon read. All right, that is a 45 minute read. All right, so if you would like to be a part of that, please let me know. All right, that's only going for a few more up under this energy. All right, is there anybody who wants to do a donation read before I go, or is there anybody that wants to book a read over here on YouTube before I end this live? That was a great ass read. That's a bunch of bots in this motherfucker. What's going on? Father time. I'm thinking of you. As soon as I say it's boss, motherfuckers get the fuck on. All right, see you guys later.